In this video, my good friend J.H. Neuberger joins me to play Backgammon versus the Bot. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Please let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos so I can work on that. I appreciate your super thanks. These small donations allow me to continue creating the high quality content that you enjoy. And now we have a membership feature. So for a small membership fee each month, you get exclusive access to some of the most popular videos. My book, Backgammon Strategies, is available, and there's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. There's also a link to my email in the description. It's my pleasure in this video to welcome back my good friend J.H. Neuberger. Thank you for joining me. Welcome.
Thanks for having me, Alex.
My pleasure. How are you doing today?
Doing great. How about you?
Very good, very good. Thank you for asking. And you're joining us from Chicago, is that right?
That is right.
Yeah. So we're going to play backgammon, and I know you recently started doing the Instagram and social media for the USVGF. We did a recent video for that, so I'm excited about that. And how long have you been playing backgammon?
For just over a year. Yeah. So started playing last February.
Okay, good. So you're still kind of learning and trying to improve.
Definitely. So hopefully we'll get into some interesting positions, and I'll make some maybe beginner mistakes that people can learn from.
Yeah, I think it's nice to have people of all different levels that have, like, some of the most popular ones are the ones with the Grandmaster series because people love learning from them. But some of the feedback I've gotten is they get a little intimidated because they feel like they're not that good. So I try to have players at all different levels, so they can learn and they can have fun. Tell people the two most important things in these videos are number one, to have fun, and number two, to learn. I really don't care about winning because the other two are the priority. So hopefully we can accomplish that.
Sounds good.
All right. So let me go ahead and share the screen. You able to see the screen now?
Yep.
Okay, great. We're playing on a beautiful Gammoner board. The XG board is made by Rain. He makes some beautiful boards. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And we'll play a 5-point match. Here we go. You're playing the red checkers at the bottom, XG the white checkers at the top. You're welcome to consult. And with an opening 6-2, how would you like to play?
Let's play 24-18, 13-11.
Okay, very good. Standard split. And then XG hits with a 6-3. Now 6-1. So the one
let's hit back.
Hit back. Very good. 4-2 slots that point. Would you have played the two that way?
I don't know if I would have. I guess, yeah, I would definitely have considered it. They have the advanced anchors, so they are free to make kind of a more bold play like that. So, looks good. I'm sure it is good.
Well, you notice that you can hit with a 3 here, and then some of these new threes, like 3-1, can be used here. 6-3, or no, 6-3 can be used to make this point. So
yeah,
some of the threes play well. 4-3 can go from here to here. Okay. Double one. Okay.
Okay, let's make the 5-point. Well, let's see. We can hit also. We
Right.
want to make 5-point. But if we do make the 5-point, what are the other two? So we could make the 5-point as step up to the 22-point, which, I mean, I don't think we do anything else productive after we make the 5-point. If we don't make the 5-point, we can hit. And then we don't really have a great next ace to play. So, yeah, why don't we make the 5-point and step up 24 to 22?
Yeah. I think in these positions, you can certainly hit and send a fourth checker back. It's not quite as valuable to have a fourth checker back when there's already 3 checkers back. The other thing is when you make the 5-point, it's a long-term asset, and otherwise it's not. So I think that's great. Okay. 6-5. Okay, runs, didn't hit. All right, so now you want to roll or jump?
I want to roll still.
Okay.
We do have the threat. I mean, we can send another checker back, but they have that advanced anchor, so it'll be an easy take if we do double. We don't, we're not really threatening to blitz them or anything like that. So I think I'd like to make an additional improvement before we double.
Okay. 3-1.
Okay. Let's hit and make the 18 point.
That's certainly an improvement, isn't it?
Yeah. We could also
Okay,
make it a
good.
10 point, but I think that's yeah, we definitely want to make the 18 point and hit.
Yeah, I think one of the things that like I tell students is like think about what are your assets and what are your liabilities? What are the things that you want to do? Well, here you have two checkers back. You'd like to escape them, especially because you're ahead in the race.
Yep.
Another thing is you'd like to hit this blot, which will help a lot too. So with this, you actually get to do two things. You partially escape the second checker, you hit a checker, and you make an advanced anchor. Anytime your opponent has an advanced anchor, it becomes increasingly important for you to have an advanced anchor. However, at this point, being up 29 pips in the race, you're going to want to get these moving soon. Nevertheless,
Right.
it's a good play. Okay.
Yep.
Double three. So it comes in with one, and that makes the 18.
Okay.
Okay, so now.
We're not doubling still from here. I think just those two checkers on the 18 point are pretty big liability. So I think if those two were on the 18 point or on the 8 point, then we might have a double.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, let's roll.
Okay. 6-2.
Okay. So I think we just want to play it safe here, which would be 13-11, 8-2. I don't know if we can really do anything else productive. So let's do that.
Okay. All right, it's coming out. Okay.
Okay.
They still want to roll, right?
Yeah. Before the roll, I'm just gonna notice they have two blots on their board, so gonna be aware of that if we can somehow kind of take advantage of that. We'll do that.
Good. That's good. So sometimes I like to think before rolling, what's a good roll for you next?
I think double 5 might be our best. Then we just be able to move the checkers from the 18 to the 8. We just really want to just bring this home safely at this point.
So let's say you roll a double 5 and play 18 to 8 twice, and then white rolls some random number. You're going to be up by a lot in the race. Then
Yes.
you would double, right?
Right.
And then it's probably a pass if you're up that much in the race.
Right. Yeah, it's going to depend on, I don't know what the actual number is that makes it a pass, but yeah, if we're up by probably more than 30, it would be a pass.
Yeah. So if you were to roll double 5, that's going to be 20 extra pips. So you're up by 18. So 20 plus 18 is 38. And then the average roll is 8 or so. So let's subtract 8. You'll be up by like 30. That would be a market loser, right?
Right.
You're familiar with the term market loser?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think there are many market losing sequences here,
Right.
but that would definitely be one of them. But I don't think it's enough to double now.
The other nice thing about thinking about your market losers or thinking about your good rolls is that it allows you to look at the entire position so you don't miss a roll. Sometimes you get a roll that looks good like on one side, but it may have been better on the other side, so you don't actually miss that. Okay. So 6-3.
6-3. Okay. Again, so they have two blots on the board, so if I can, make some kind of creative play. So yeah, the big liability here is checkers on the 18. So if I play, there's no real play I can make moving those from the 18. That's not gonna expose two blots. I don't think that makes much sense. So the quiet play would just be 13-4, which might be it. I'm stripped in the outpoint now, or in the outfield now, so I could have some awkward rolls in the features because I have no kind of spare checkers to play. Like a 6-1. 6-1 would have been bad there. I could also clear the 11 point.
Yeah.
Which that doesn't look too bad. I know it's going to be helpful in bringing the checkers from the 18 around, but that might become a liability in the future. So, yeah, maybe I'll play that.
Okay, very good. Now 6-2 makes the 5 point.
Okay.
Still want to roll, right?
Yep.
4-1.
Okay, I think so. We can make the 4 point. It's not very flexible then. We could have some bad rolls, but it might just be, having that strong board would be a good thing to have. we see the original position again? Just we also do like 6-2, 5-4. Yeah, maybe we'll do this. I think this looks good.
So when I look at plays like this, you were looking at 8-4, 5-4, and 6-2, 5-4, right? So they both have in common 5-4, right?
Yeah, it's good to make that first, I guess.
So then do that, and now look at the 4. So would you be better off bringing the 8-4 and having these 3 points, or playing the 6-2 and having a deeper point with a blind on your board?
Yeah, so kind of what I'm thinking. So it's definitely better to have the 4 point than the 2 point, from kind of every standpoint.
Right.
However, the 6-2, 5-4 does allow me to keep the spare checker on the 8 point, which might be useful as I'm trying to bring the position home. So that's the consideration there, but I don't feel that strongly about this play.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I've done these enough to realize that I feel like this one is not as valuable as it may seem in this position, but we'll try this and see what happens in the analysis.
Okay. Sure.
6-3, okay, still not a double, right?
Right.
Okay, 6-4.
Okay. All right, so here I could leave the 18 point, and then again, looking at their board, they have 2 blots on the board. I don't know if this is what I want to do. This would, if I'm missed there, it would be great for the long term. It'd be great, just going forward. Other options, let's see, I could go 13-3. Again, maybe that's right. So let's see if I do play 18-8, then I mean I think there are maybe a lot of numbers that they could really just flip the game around. So maybe I'll just play 13-3 and just kind of be in an okay position for one more turn.
Right. So if you were to play here, then I like to think about all the numbers. Having ones play for white. Ones can hit, ones can cover.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of duplication with the ones.
Okay. How about twos? Twos can cover.
Twos can cover, but I get missed.
Yeah.
So
threes can cover. Fours can cover. Fives can cover, and sixes can hit.
Yeah.
So ones and sixes can hit, and twos, threes, fours, and fives can cover. But basically, every roll is good for white.
Yeah, give them a lot of good numbers. Yeah.
Yeah. So this one, it's not the case.
Yeah.
Like say we go double 6 here.
Yeah.
What about double 6 here?
Yeah, double
it's not
6.
Great, but
no, it's not great, but they'd make the bar point and probably make the 2 point then as well.
Yeah. Okay, so
yeah, let's just kind of play this quiet play here and hope to roll doubles next.
Just waiting for a double. Each time you're looking for like a double 5 or a double 4, even a double 3. That's 3 out of 36. And with each subsequent roll that you have, the possibility or the probability that you get one of those rolls increases.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I'm just looking at this next roll. If we were to roll something like a 5-4, or a 5-3, if we would leave a blot and clear the 18 point, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Something to think about.
Double 3, you don't have to worry about it.
Double 3. All right, so let's go 18-15 and then 13-10.
Okay. 4-3 cover twice. Now you're ahead by 22 pips with only 107 baseline.
Yeah. So I know like if the 2 checkers were on the midpoint, so the 15 point, this would be a double.
Yeah.
So it can't be that bad to double this.
Well, this is significantly more contact, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Because this should only be safety with the 5. Whereas if you were on the midpoint, they could be safety with 5s and 3s. So other than a 5, you'll need a double 5, or a double 4, or a double 6, or a double 2 will bring it around. Not that many market losers. Plus, this is going to be around for a while, given that there's this spare here, and white has a stronger board. If you leave a shot with a 2 loss on the board, you have to be careful, right?
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, all right, you've convinced me this is a no double. So let's keep rolling.
I tell people sometimes I'm wrong.
No,
5-3, so
okay, so
if
let's
this were here, if these were on the midpoint, that would have
yeah,
been
that'd be a great
no.
roll.
Okay, so now 5-3, you're not going to move this because you don't want
Not
to
gonna
lose
move that, not gonna move the checkers on the 10 points.
it. Okay.
Um, so we could like make the ace point. We could that might be what we want to do. Then if we roll a 6, we can still play it from the 8. Obviously, it isn't great in terms of our board strength is now much worse, but we're hopefully there won't be a hitting exchange, and we're just going to kind of bring the checkers home safely. So hopefully it's not going to be an issue. So I think we want to do something like this.
All right. Very good. All right. Still want to roll, right?
Still want to roll?
Okay. Now 4-2.
Okay. So again, we're not gonna, and now their board is significantly better, so don't want to move the 18 point. So breaking the 10 point, it's gonna make it harder to bring those checkers from the 15 point around. So I don't think we want to do this, but it kind of fits nicely into our board. But maybe we want to do something like make the 4 point. Just again, another quiet play. We're kind of running out of time in terms of our spare checkers in the outfield, but I think this would be my play.
Yeah, I think here like double threes plays a little better from this position than from this position.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we'll look.
Okay.
6-2. Okay.
Okay. Still not doubling.
6-4.
Okay.
Gotta give.
Yeah. So I think we'll just break the 10 point here. As opposed to, let's see, we're breaking the 8 point. Is there any reason to do that? So I don't know if it's really that important to have these kind of checkers talking to each other. Yeah, I don't know. Can we see the original position again?
If
So,
you play this and you roll a 5, like a 5-3, 5-2,
yeah, then
5-1.
we'd be in trouble. A lot of rolls there.
Here you have
So
a
yeah,
5.
yeah. So I think let's play this one.
Okay. 5-3. Okay.
Okay. So we
Still
get that double
going.
here.
4-2.
Okay. So I guess we can go 8-6, 8-4, or yeah, I think we want to. Otherwise, we could do 6-2, 6-4, or 5-3 here. 6-2, 5-3.
Yeah.
This I think. So again, we're up by a ton here. So hopefully that's not an issue that we don't have a board. But yeah, I think I might do this.
Well, it might be because so what's going to happen next? White is going to roll, and which checker is White going to move?
Yeah, they'll probably move from the midpoint.
From one of these. They're not going to move it here, right?
Right.
So probably leave a blot somewhere.
Right.
So if you're shooting at a blot, you don't want to have like a weak board. That's why something like this is a stronger board, and
Yeah,
you might
definitely.
have your chances.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah, I see the logic there. So yeah, let's try that.
All right.
8-6, 8-4.
We'll see. I mean, we do lose the sixes. Double 2. Okay. Blocks.
All right.
All right.
All right. So again,
Still
we're hoping for any doubles here.
okay.
We're up by 20 pips in the race.
3-1.
3-1. We can just play inside our board here.
That
Great. Great.
4-2.
Okay.
Still don't have a double, huh?
Still don't want to double.
Double 6 can't move. All right.
Aha.
4. Okay. So now
Okay.
we're
Now
only
we've
by
kind of
2.
our racing lead is kind of diminished.
Right. So double, right?
Not doubling.
All right. 5-4.
Okay. I think we play 6-1, 6-2.
Right. You don't want to leave this. This leaves 17 numbers against
No.
the screen board.
Yep.
Or you can play like this to save a 5 if you want.
Okay. Yeah. I would never really think to make that play, but I see the logic of it. I think I guess they won't leave a shot on the next roll. So
Yeah.
we may want to do that.
This keeps a better board. Okay.
Yeah.
3-1.
Okay. Still looking for that double.
6-5 is forced.
Okay.
Okay.
For force.
Now, if you are white in this position, would you double here?
So they're down 18 pips. So if they miss, it's not quite a 50-50 game. But if they do hit, which they do a lot of the time, maybe in 6 spaces away, I think they'll have lost their market. Although the 5 point is open.
Right.
So I think it'd definitely it'd certainly be a take. But yeah, I think I think you would double.
Yeah.
Although again, it'd be an easier decision if they were down 8 pips versus 18.
Right. The race is important. So let's say they roll a 2-1 or something, and now you're up by 15 pips in this position. Now you can consider doubling.
Then I would be doubling.
Yeah. Okay. Nope, but he hit. Okay. So now we're looking for a 5. Nope.
Okay.
So now on the bar.
Yeah, I'd like to pass this, I think.
Yeah, you can't really do anything there. All right. So now 6-3 down, 1-0, 4-way, 5-way, 4-way.
Okay. Let's make the same out and down.
Okay. 6-1 points on head. 4-3.
Okay. Let's make the anchor.
Double 1 splits and makes the 5 point.
Yep. Okay.
5-4.
We're not going to leave the anchor. What else can we do? So we could play something like super safe, like 13-8, 10-6, but it's not very dynamic at all. But so let's see what else we have. We can't make any new points. So that's or we could play 2 down from midpoint, but that leaves a lot of shots, including a direct 6. We do have the defensive anchor, though we don't want to necessarily just like give up the race lead by volunteering a shot. Okay, what else do we have? We could slot the 4 point. I think we might just play this ultra safe play. And just everything else looks kind of worse by comparison.
Right. All right, 5-2 brings 2 down.
Okay. And they don't really want to run off the anchors because they have now kind of a lot of checkers in the zone.
Okay, so with the 6-2.
Yep. Okay. So again, we can see kind of the downside of making that like kind of play that just stacked up checkers on the last roll where we're pretty inflexible and we have a lot of bad rolls. So I don't want to leave the anchor just because he has a lot of checkers in the zone. So we can do something like 8-2, 13-11. This doesn't really accomplish anything I want to do. So I think let's just slot the 5 point.
Yeah. All right, 4-2. Hits and continues.
Yep.
Now
okay, let's come in with the 1 just to maximize contact, and I guess just slot the 5 point again.
Like this.
Yeah, just have to make it.
What about coming in with the 3 and slotting this way?
Yeah, the benefit of that is we unstack the 6 point, which has 6 checkers on it. So yeah, maybe that's better. I mean, so yeah, it's worse off coming in on the 22 versus the 24, but it's better doing that. So yeah, I mean, I like how that looks.
The other thing is, let's say you roll a 6 next, right?
Yeah.
If you come in from here and then do this, how are you going to play a 6? You can't play from here. You don't want to break the anchor. You don't want to break the midpoint. You'd have to go deep. But if you're here, now at least you can play the 6 from here, which is relatively productive.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. Yeah. So let's do this one.
Okay. All right. Double.
Okay. So they are 4-way. So want to be ultra careful in gammonish positions. I have the 4 point anchor made, so that takes away a lot of the gammons. So So my gut kind of instinct is take right away. I'm just gonna kind of think through it a little more. If they hit that checker that's slotted the 5 point right now, and they get a fourth one back, it's definitely gonna increase the gammons. But I think just because I have that anchor, that it's gonna allow me to take. I have nothing going in the front position besides a half made 5 point. So um, I still think I would take this. The race isn't horrible right now. We're down 14 pips, but um, we could still win in a race. So I think I would take this, but
Okay,
I'm
so
definitely
there's
prone
that.
to making big massive blunders with the cube. So
So they say like position, race, and threats, right? So those are the three things you want to think about. So if you were looking at this from an outsider, whose position is better, white or red?
I would rather be white.
Okay. And what about in terms of the race? That's clear. The pip count is here. White is up
Yep.
by 14 out of a baseline of 143, which is about 10%. And
Hmm.
then who has more threats, white or red?
White, certainly.
Yeah, so that's like all three out of three.
Yeah.
Additionally, usually when you're behind in the score, you want to be a little bit more aggressive in terms of cube action. But at five-way, four-way, it's actually the reverse. The leader wants to be more aggressive, especially in gammonish positions, because that'll match perfectly.
Yep.
But we can take and see what happens.
Yeah. Well, and so again, I definitely agree with all those points. I think why kind of my instinct is just like I would take this. And again, I'm sure after talking through that it is a pass, but it's having that anchor there is going to at least make this a long game, I think. And so that's kind of what I'm looking at, where I'm like, okay, I think I can take this. But yeah, I think let's take it, even though I'm sure it's wrong now. But
Well, we'll take it, and that's the best thing. It's like if it is wrong, then we'll learn, and then you'll
yeah,
actually see how it plays out. So that's
right.
good.
Yep.
Okay, 6-2 just escapes.
Okay.
Double
All
three.
right.
Okay.
So let's make the 5 point. Um, make the 3 point and play 8 to 5 with the last one.
Okay, good. So that worked out so far.
Yep. Yep.
5-3.
Okay. I think just two down from the midpoint. I'd like to make the 4 point next.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all.
All right, now it made the blocking point. Oh, 6-1.
Okay, great. So make the so we can make the 4 point.
Yes.
That's obviously good. We can also spring that back checker. And this is gonna kind of solve all of our crunching issues.
Right.
Um, and I think it's good to have just only two checkers back. If we roll like a double six, we can then race
Right.
with those.
Right.
So yeah, let's do this. If we get hit, we're down in the race already. Maybe we'll come in on the 1 point and have a,
Yeah.
better contact. So let's do this.
And also the other thing that you didn't mention is that we have a 3-point board versus a 2-point board. So if we were to get into a hitting exchange, we'd be a favorite.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
in terms of getting in, but white does have a prime, a solid prime.
Yep.
Okay. 3-2 hits. Okay.
Okay.
3-1. Okay.
All right. Yep. Let's come in on the 1 point
Mm-hmm.
and 10-7 looks okay.
All right, makes a point.
Okay. So
Now
it
6-5 for us.
doesn't hit. I think let's just make the 2 point.
At least it's something constructive.
Yep.
Okay, a hit. Okay, now 4-1, so the 4 is there.
4 and slot the 4 point.
Okay. Is it possible that we may have an indirect shot next?
It's possible. I don't know on what rule they would not clean that blot up, but
Like
that'd
2-1,
be
3-1, double one.
right. Yeah. So the alternative would be 8-7. This also looks good. So yeah,
Okay.
maybe in case we get a fly shot, we want to not have a blot on the board.
Okay. All right, that didn't happen.
Okay.
But 3-1.
We can make the
Yeah,
4 point.
good rolls to make it anyway. 6-2. So
Okay. Yep. Let's play the 6 out and then just keep it going.
keep going. Okay. Not worried about saving gammons quite yet to make that.
No. Yeah.
5-2.
Okay. Can slot the bar point.
Okay.
Okay. Slot the ace point here. Don't think we're going to run off the anchor yet. And we can make the ace point.
Yep.
I think we want to still keep the board, so let's just do 7-2. Okay, I think we want to run off with 1 now. They have a block on the board. So.
Yeah. Now 6-2 is bad. Double fours, 5s, or 6s.
Okay. All right.
4-3.
Let's do 12-5.
Stick around.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. I think we want to stick around for another one here. So this is 6-4, 6-2.
Okay.
It's getting a little dicey. Okay, but we got a shot now.
No.
Okay, I think we want to run now.
Trying to save the gammon.
Yep.
All right, that did it.
Saved.
On to the next game. All right.
Yep.
So now,
okay, so now it's 3-0 now. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
All right, 6-1. Let's make the bar point.
Okay. 6-4 makes their bar point. 5-3.
Okay. So 5-3. I think we're gonna play 13-8. And then let's split 24-21.
Yeah. Good. All right.
All right. Let's roll. Okay. I think let's just safety that checker 21-13.
Yep. Double 6. Okay, so makes the points.
Okay.
Now things are a little awkward. This is what's called an overextended position when you have deep points on both sides. Just makes the communication difficult. Makes it difficult to bring things home. So not quite a double yet, right?
No. Yeah, I wouldn't double this, but feeling okay about the position right now. So
5-4.
Okay, I think let's just bar 16. Just run it out.
No. Okay. 6-1. Okay.
Okay. I think we still want to roll. Just we don't really have much going in terms of points in our inner board. So if we hit here, yeah, I'd like to keep rolling here.
Yeah. Double 5.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. I don't think we want to hit on the ace point. That checker is fine there. See if we do 16 to like 6, then do 13-8 with 2, or so that doesn't look great. Could also make the 3-point, so 2 down, then 2 down from the 13. We don't like getting hit on the 16, but not too scared. We're not going to get trapped back there. They have a blot on the board. They need to break the midpoint. This might just make it easier to bring home, but yeah, let's do this. Or actually, I'd love to hear just kind of your thoughts on this position.
Let's say you make this play, and then white rolls double 6.
Yep. So guy on the ace is still trapped,
but we got to hit.
Yeah.
Right. What if he rolls a 6-1?
So we don't get hit with double 6, but we get hit with 6-1.
Oh, double 6 doesn't get hit, but double 6 will go 1, 2, and then safety and bring a lot of pressure.
So then it would just be a matter of trying to contain that last checker.
Yeah, so that's 6-1 is a good roll. Double 6 is a good roll. How about double 1? 1, 2, 3, and 4, right?
Yep.
Let's say you play like this, and now you're white. How does double 6 play?
Very bad.
How about 6-1?
Also bad.
How about double 1?
Same.
How about 6-2?
Yeah, not good. Not great.
Yeah, I mean, you're creating a lot of bad rolls.
No, definitely. Okay. Yeah. No, I definitely see that. So I don't know why. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have kind of ruled that out right away. I guess I was just thinking that we want to contain that last checker, and it being on the ace point is a good spot for it to be. But yeah, I guess after the roll, anyways, it's about an even race. So maybe it's kind of too cautious to think that way. So yeah, let's do 6-1 with 2, and then 16-6.
16-6. So now let's say rolls bad, like a 4-1 or something.
So 4-1. Okay.
Comes in with the 4 and does something with the 1. You may have a double here at this score. I don't know.
I would think so.
Or 4-2.
Yeah. Let's see.
4-2.
There's the 2 blots. We have a lot of checkers in the zone.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. 5-2. Okay.
Okay. Don't think I want to double here.
Not yet. Okay. Double 1.
Okay.
That's cool.
Make the 5 point and 8-6.
Okay. Now you're thinking about doubling, right?
Right. Unless, I mean, I don't know what they would roll that we wouldn't be doubling next.
Right. Okay. So even double 6.
I think so. I mean, well, now it's a little scary because if they can escape that last checker, they're up in the race. But yeah, I think what I'd like to double here.
Okay. What happens?
So at this score,
yeah, exactly. Go ahead.
Would like to gamble a little bit.
Yeah, and you kill the cube, so white will no longer be able to redouble.
Yep.
Okay. So
see what happens. Okay, so 13-8 with the first, and then I think we want to play 13-12 in case you roll something like a 2-6 or a 2-5.
Right.
We should have more numbers to hit him.
Okay. Stays back.
Okay.
6-1.
Okay. How about 13-7 and let's see. So again, we're still really down in the race, so I think we want to keep those checkers split in case he jumps to prime. So
right.
How about 12-11 with the last one?
Yeah. Okay. 5-3. Let's save. Now
Okay.
6-3.
So can't make a point. It's 11-5, 13-10.
Yeah. Okay.
So maximize builders for the 4 point, 3 point.
All right. 6-4. So now we could do either make this point or make this point.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. If we make the 4 point, he can only escape with a 6-1, which is good. If we make the 2 point on his head, he has more numbers that kind of one that hits us, and then 3-6 also just kind of gets past the prime. This is gonna win more gammons. So kind of my first reaction was just the 4 point play. It just looks a little stronger to me.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's do it. We can always turn this into a blitz on this next roll.
Yeah. 4-2. So
okay, let's make the 6 prime.
Mm-hmm. Double 1.
Okay. So I think we want to play 6-2.
Yeah.
Here. Okay, and that's up.
5,
okay,
5.
Yep. And then 7-4, looking out for double 6s and double 5s. Make sure they play well.
What about like this?
That's also looks good. Sorry, can we see just clean the 7 point first with that? So I think it's slightly better to have the checkers on the 5 and 6 point versus the 4 point. But
you mean like this?
Yeah. This looks they both look fine to me. So
the benefit
I don't know
of
what
this
kind of key considerations are here.
I'll show you. So like here, the spare is a little bit deeper, so that's going to decrease the flexibility. Secondly, both checkers are here, so that decreases the flexibility also. Whereas if you play like this, it's all spread out. It gives you maximum flexibility.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. 6-4.
Okay. Those 8-2, 7-3. Let's see. So we'd have bad double six, double five, next roll. I don't know if that's going to be avoidable or not.
Yeah.
So
The other
let's,
thing is like this. This keeps the builder up here, which will increase the flexibility on a subsequent roll.
okay. So is a better play than
I don't
the
think it
original
makes
one we
a
looked
big
at?
difference. I don't think it makes a big difference,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
probably I would do this. Yeah.
All right. We'll see it.
All right. 5-2. So there's
Okay. Five off, 4-2.
Yep.
Okay. Let's just clear from the rear here, I think.
Mhm. All right. So
Okay.
now
Just take
autopilot.
them off if we can.
So we'll be down 3-2.
Yep. Back in it.
3-way, 2-way.
So what are the kind of considerations for the 3-way, 2-way score?
Generally want to be a little bit more aggressive. Try to double a little faster.
Okay.
Okay. So now double one.
Okay. Let's make the bar point and make the 5 point.
Okay. 4-1 splits.
Okay. Not doubling yet.
Six.
We can hit in the outfield.
Yep.
That's great.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think we're doubling yet. This was kind of a good start for us, but I don't think we have enough threats. Although if we rolled something like 2-1, 4-1, 3-1, those would all be potentially good sequences for us. But I don't think I'd be doubling yet.
So looking at a couple of things, who has more checkers back?
White.
White. Who has a better board in terms of purity?
We do.
Red. And then who has a blot in their board?
White.
I think all of these things, like when you consider the score, like at a regular score, at a tied score, might be different, but when you're trying to be aggressive at these types of scores, 3-way, 2-way, or 4-way, 3-way, and especially 4-way, 2-way, sometimes you want to be more aggressive because like a 1 is really good.
Yeah.
And then 2s and 4s are good too. And there's just a lot of like crushing rolls.
Yeah.
So it's something to consider. I don't know that it's right, but it's something to consider.
Yeah. Like I think if we rolled like a 1-4 followed by a fan, that would be a market loss, I would think. So I mean, same with 1-2, same with 1-3. So there are definitely those numbers.
And it doesn't have to be a 6-5, double six, or double five. It could be like a 6-1, 6-2, 6-3, 5-1, 5-2, 5-3, something like that. So there are more sequences.
Yeah, right. I think let's not double just because that was kind of what I elected first, and we'll see if we're gonna regret it.
Okay. 5-3.
Okay. So we gotta come up with 5. And this is not a great roll. So we could safety 16-13. We don't want to put another checker on the midpoint like that. We play 8-5. Which looks fine. We were hoping to make that point, but I think this would be my play.
Okay. 5-1. Okay. So play safe.
Okay.
Now.
So glad they didn't anchor.
Still want to roll, right?
I still want to roll. Yep.
Okay. Double 4.
Okay. Okay. So I don't think we have enough checkers in the zone where we want to play something like, or maybe we do. Maybe so. I think 7-3. Maybe we just want to play that, and then 13-9.
Nice. Or do you want to play like this and play 13-9 and anchor up here?
That looks good also. Yeah, I think that's that looks better to me.
Like if you bring 2 down, it brings more checkers in the zone.
Right.
And you could be hit back with like 4s here. Really doesn't want to really be here, but the 4s are duplicates that come in and anchor. So might be worth it.
Yeah, let's play 2 down from the midpoint.
Okay. 5-3 dance. Okay, so
Great.
now
I think we're doubling here.
what would you take?
No, I don't think I would take.
Okay.
Just because, I mean, at this score again, you don't want to lose the gammon and lose the match. Also, on white side of the board, they have kind of a goofy home board. They had the 1 point made, they had the 3 point made. Just don't think it doesn't look great for white.
Okay.
That being said, there aren't a ton of numbers that make the 4 point. I mean, we have kind of three active builders on it,
Yeah.
but I'd like to double.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right. Pass. Okay, so now
Okay.
it's two-way.
Okay, so we can kind of double whenever, doesn't really matter. So I guess let's just double now.
Okay. All right. Now 6-1.
Okay, let's make the bar point.
All right. 6-4.
Okay, let's hit 2.
Very good. 6-4.
Guess this is a 1. Let's see. I'm gonna play just 14-8. Just bring that to safety.
Okay. 5-1.
I think just 13-7.
Yeah, bring an extra builder, spread things out. 4-2 steps up. 5-1 again.
Okay. So maybe 13-8, 6-5. Don't want that checker to get sent back. It's kind of annoying. We just kind of want to race this home, but
Yeah.
I don't think we're playing 24-18. Seems kind of weak. But we're up by a bunch in the race, so maybe this is what we want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think let's try this.
Okay. 2-1 hits. We have some return shots, so 4-1. The 1 is forced.
Okay. Maybe 6-2. Oh, sorry. No, sorry. I think it's running a bar 20. I think we're just trying to get this back checker escaped.
Okay.
I don't think we want another checker getting sent back.
What's a bad roll for white?
Doesn't look like there are many. Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of bad rolls. Do this.
What's a bad roll for white here?
Double 6 is bad. There are a lot. Yeah, there are a lot of bad rolls. Anything with a 6. Well, 1, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6 are all pretty good. They just make the bar point.
But leaves a blot here and leaves.
A loose blot. Yeah. Yeah, I think there were no bad rolls on kind of my initial play, which was bar 20. I'm just really don't want another checker sent back, but
Yeah.
yeah, let's, and then I think also if I play, so another thing I'm thinking is like if I come in on the ace point and then play 6-2, there's a good chance they're going to make the bar point on the next roll, which is going to make it harder for me to escape. It's like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you thinking here?
I'm gonna probably hit for the tempo.
Okay.
Try that.
Yeah, they're not going to make a new point in their board or anything like that.
Okay.
Tempo. All right. Let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
5-2.
Okay. Let's step up 24-22 and let's make the 2-point or
I make the 2-point, yeah.
I think make the 2-point, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Double 4. Okay, look, didn't even hit there.
Yeah, they're just trying to contain that. Okay.
Double 6.
Dose. All right. I think we're gonna do let's see. Let's see. So 13. Let's see. Maybe just 3 down from the midpoint and 1 that just continues all the way to the ace. I think that wasn't a great roll for us.
It wasn't the best, but let's say like in this position, would you like to keep your midpoint or not?
Yeah, I would like to keep it just as a landing spot for that last checker.
Is there a
So
plan where you could keep it?
we could do 13 to 1. We just play 7 to 1 actually with both. So keep one on the
Like that too?
yeah, and then 13 to 1 with the last. It's obviously not great that we're killing a checker, but that might be better than breaking the midpoint.
Yeah. Then you lose all the outfield control when you break the midpoint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
5-4. Okay.
so we'd love like a 2-6. Okay.
Double 3. You take
So
what
yeah.
you
Yep. Can this make the bar?
Make the bar. If you stay
Don't want to leave another blot.
Yeah, you can also do like
Make the
this.
3-point. Yeah.
Make the 3-point, puts a little more
Just a
pressure.
better contact with that.
Yeah.
That anchor. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this.
Okay. 5-2. All right. Looking for a 2. No.
Yeah.
5-3.
Okay. So we could break the 6-point. That's an option. So you don't like to do that. You could also break the 10-point or put 2 off there. Don't love that.
This, or you can play like this.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe let's do this one again. We really need to just escape that last checker now. It's kind of our only hope of winning. But
you don't want to get another one hit back. But let's see.
No.
Okay.
Yep.
4-2 did not. All right.
Okay.
6-4. So.
Yep.
Virtually forced. Okay. All right.
Okay, that was not a great roll.
6-1's a good roll. There we go.
Yep.
6-5. Okay, so now we have chances.
Let's roll double 6s.
5-3. Okay.
Okay, so we can't avoid being in direct range with one of their checkers. So, and we can't pick and pass or anything like that. So let's see, 18-13. And then we don't want to play a 13-10 because we don't want to go into a double shot. So maybe just 6-3 and hope we're missed. And
6-3. So this is 4s and 9s. Alternative, we play like this. This is 6s and 11s. So this is basically 17 numbers versus here it's 1, 10 to 6-3, double 3. So that's 7. This is 18 numbers. One extra
versus 16 in the
17
first
versus 8. 17 versus 18. But this one, it's a lot easier to bring it home from here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, let's stick with this one.
3-2 missed. Okay, now.
Okay, nice.
2-1. Okay. Oh no.
All right. Let's go. So we can do like 13-11, 2-1.
Yeah.
Again, hope for no 2 or 7.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Not hit. Okay. 5-1. Not good. Just
not great. Yep.
Okay, got hit again. All right.
It's not looking good.
We'll finish this game and take a short break to allow it to analyze. Okay. And with the 2, you want to come out here?
Yeah, let's come out. I guess maybe 8-6 would be better. I don't think it's too big of a deal, but let's do this. Just get an additional check on the home board.
Yeah, I think that's good. But then what happens is now there's this gap, whereas later you may be able to use this checker to fill in the gap. But it's fine. We'll see.
Okay.
3, and then just continue, I guess.
Yep.
6-3. So now let's see the gaps. This is awkward.
Okay, so it's
1.
Right.
Yep. So that's gin.
Yep.
Now we'll analyze it. Okay, so let's see, the 6-2, we'll just kind of go from the beginning.
Yep.
6-2 was just splitting, and then the 6-1 was coming in and hit. Okay, that was straightforward. And here, well, look at this. Looks like the two plays were tied, actually hitting and moving one forward versus making the bar point. This is going to win more games, but this will win more gammons because it's going to send another checker back. But when they're that close, it's not a big deal. The 3-1 was clear to hit and continue. Now this 6-2 looks like it was better to just play 13-5, resulting in this position, leaving a blot here because there's a blot on the board. Let's put it in here. What I'll do is, let's say white had this point. Now maybe you don't want to play that loose. This is, yeah, here now you have to be careful. The 13-5 is close.
Yeah, it's so close.
Be careful. But when there's the blot there, you have to be more careful. Yeah. Okay. I mean, when there is the blot there, you can play more aggressive.
Right, right.
Okay. Then the 6-3. Just a second. I took off these. Okay. Then the 6-3 was just clearing this point, which was fine. And the 4-1 looks like, yeah, it did like the 8-4, 5-4. We were talking about this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Don't need the 6. All right. Then the 6-4 was just bringing one down. Double 3 was good. And here we actually had a double. Very interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. So we were thinking we had talked that if, there's two checkers on the 15 point, and then on the 13 point, it would have been a clear double. But just the additional contact, the min 2 back kind of scared us.
Yeah. See here, it's still taken 756 million points, whereas here it's only 634. So it's a smaller double. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Interesting.
Then the 4-2, this is the one we were discussing. We made the 4 point, but it liked clearing 10 point like this because of what we had discussed. Yeah, yeah. Right. And then the 6-4, this was just clearing this point. Good. And the 4-2 was clearing the 8 point. And anything else that was interesting? Nope. Then we got to here, and it was basically a double pass.
Yep.
Okay, great. Yep. So that was the first game. 6-3 was straightforward, and the 4-3 was just to anchor. The 5-4, there were no productive options, so you kind of had to,
It was a tough play to make, just because it's so ugly. But
and here the 13-5 was close. Running was not good. You were right. It liked the slightly safer play of this, just leaving a single blot, despite the fact that it leaves that, just because you're in big trouble if you get hit. Okay. Then the 3-1. So this is the one where it liked actually playing all the way up to here, resulting in this position. Okay. Yeah, and this one's okay because remember we're talking about the 6s. Now you have a 6 and a 5, and there's still this one checker back here. I think if this checker were not here, maybe you could do something different. But yeah, as it is, you're just gonna have to stay on the anchor. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
This double was actually a small pass, which is why it was best to just go up there.
Yeah. All right. And I think you were kind of thinking that it was a pass.
Yeah.
As we were playing it, but
yeah. Okay. Then the double 3s was good there, and the 5-3 was just bringing 2 down. The 6-1, so it liked actually stepping up and playing 10-4, because doing what we did resulted in this position. That's just going to lose more gammons here. Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, kind of the same principle. Stepping up allows you to spring that on the next 6 you have.
Then the 3-1, let's see. Again, these were tied. This was tied coming in like that. That's fine. Okay. The 6-5, we just made the productive point. And the 4-1, it didn't really matter much.
Yeah, we're looking at slotting.
Yeah. 3-1 was clear. 6-2, we run. 4-2, nothing special here. 3-2. Oh, it likes starting to run with the 3-2 here. There's too many gammons.
Okay.
And here you have to be careful because you lose a gammon on a 2 cube, it's the match. And that almost ended up being the case.
Yeah.
But the 4-2 here, it wanted to run. Yeah.
Okay.
This is 0.1% gammons. This is, wow, 8.3% gammon. Too many gammons. Although it does win more games.
But just not a. So how many games did we win with our play? Just 2.7. So kind of negligible.
Yeah, but the 8.3 compared to the 1.1 is big because the gammon value is high. So are you familiar with this? You look at the cube. Gammon value is 8.814. That's really high. Okay. Then the 3-1 wasn't good, and there was nothing else we could do there.
We're just running. Yep.
On to the next game. The 6-1 was just to make the point, and 5-3. That was good. Split and come down. Very good. With the 6-2. Oh, wow, look at this. It prefers this play, resulting in this position. That does duplicate a lot of the 4s here, and the 2s that go here and here.
Yeah, and, if they want to hit from the midpoint, they have to break it. So it's...
Right. Good, interesting. Okay. And then the 5-4 was just to come out, and the double 5 looks like this one was bad. Here looked like it preferred this, resulting in this position.
Okay.
Makes a 3-point board. Which one was the one you were looking at? This, right, or this, or something else?
I was looking at. I think my play was not making the 1 point, so it doesn't look like it was it's even going to be up there.
Yeah. I guess you have to make the point and then just attack.
Yeah, and having 3 points versus 2 points, you get significantly more dancing numbers, and you have the additional blot on our 9 point that we could shoot at next as well.
Okay. Then the double 1 was good. We made the point, and here it wasn't quite a double. So, despite the score, let's see what we could have done to make it a double. What if we had like this? Now it's still not a double.
We're still just losing the race.
What if we had like this? Now it's still barely in a double. What if it was like this? Now it's a pass. Yeah, that's what you need to do to get there. Okay, so that's a good learning opportunity.
Yeah.
To see what changes you can make to make it a double. Okay. Then the 5-1 was just bringing 2 down. Very good. And then the 6-1 was here. It likes 6-5 a little bit better, but not a big deal. And then what else? The 6-3, just bring the builders. And then this is the 6-4 that we were looking at. This was much better than making the point on it. Yeah. And then the 4-2 makes the point. 6-2, we're hit there, and that was pretty.
We kind of just rolled this perfectly home.
Yeah. Okay. Then the next game, the double 1 was just making the 2 points, and the 6-2 was here. Now this was the point where we had looked at doubling, and it was actually a strong double. But let's look at like a different score. Like let's say for money. I don't think it's a money. See, it's a big blunder to double, but at this score, look, it's you're winning 62%, but look at the gammons, there are more gammons, and the gammons are more valuable here. So if you look at like on a 2 cube, the gammon value for red is 0.4, and then you kill the gammons there. So the gammons, the white wins, the 10.9%, that becomes 0 once the cube is on 2. So it loses a lot of equity, whereas we gain a good amount of equity on the doubles, on the gammons. So let's look at it like 5 away, 5 away. Now here, see, it's not a double.
Yeah. So what are kind of the differences between just like a money game versus 5 away, 5 away? Slightly more aggressive.
Not a lot to kind of be concerned about. It's probably closer to 7 away, 7 away. What I'd like to look at more is like for the uneven score. So 4 away, 5 away. Still, even though you want some gammons, you don't win enough gammons to do that. But if you're at 5 away, 4 away, probably still not. I don't know if I would. Yeah, still not a double. Let's
Yeah.
say it's a four-way where double gammons are good for both. Still not a double. But if you're at four-way, three-away, now it becomes, yeah, a good double, right? And
Okay.
if you're at four-way, two-away, it's a very big double. Now it's a pass.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So that's kind of how I think about it. It doesn't look like a double, and it's probably because of the score, which is what we were discussing. Go back and
Yeah.
look to change the scores and see what happens.
Yeah.
And here, this was a double. This was a double, and it was a pass. And in terms of the move, it was fine, just bring two down and making
Yep.
the point. And this one turned out to be actually too good to double, like really too good to double, because
Okay.
there's a lot of gammons here.
Wow. Yeah. And so on the double four, we were looking at also making the 16 point. That was where that ranked. We were thinking make the 3 point and make the 16. I think that was the other play we were looking at. Maybe we were bringing.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a small error.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then we were way too good. Okay.
Yeah, then we're too good. Okay, so this is just like a borderline double, very good. And the 6-1 makes the point. 6-4 hits twice. Easy peasy.
Mm-hmm.
The 5-1 just brings it down. And the 5-1, you're right. Here, you just want to come out. Because you're ahead in the race. When you're at DMP or double match point, where gammons and backgammons don't count, and the cube is no longer in play, the game must be played to its conclusion. And ultimately, when that happens, backgammon is a race. So the one that gets home faster is a favorite. So just want to prioritize. And here, again, it didn't like the 6-2. It wanted to just come up all the way. See?
Yeah.
I tricked you. I told you sometimes I'm wrong. Again,
Well, yeah, but you were right. I mean, I think they didn't have any bad numbers
yeah.
with this play, but
Well, like
yeah.
fives are bad. Fives don't hit. Ones don't hit. So, like, we'll get a return shot if there's a 5 or a 1. Yeah. Okay. Then the 5-2 was right to just step up and make the point. Double 6 was right to just keep that midpoint and make the ace point.
Okay. So I was concerned just breaking the midpoint right away, which would have been pretty bad. It looks like. Can't remember what exact variation I was thinking, but
I think bringing 3 down and playing 1 to the ace point like that. Yeah, it just leaves that disconnected.
Mm-hmm.
I call it a poor little orphan.
Can't have him back there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So here it liked actually making the 5 and the 3, resulting in this. Look at that.
Okay.
If we get hit, they're probably return shots and we have a better board.
Right. Yeah. Right. Okay, that's interesting.
Then 5-3. They like this play. Look at that. Oh, did we even look at this play?
No.
I think we
I don't think we
this
did.
play. Wow.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. It's like you don't look at it. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Okay, need more coffee. Then the 6-4 was pretty clear, and the 6-1 was a good roll.
Yeah, so at this point it was about 50-50 in the game.
Yeah. Now this is the 5-3. We made the right play here after considering things.
Yep.
We were hit. Then with the 2-1, looks like these two plays were close, but then we were hit, and there was like nothing we could do after that.
Yep.
So that was the match.
Okay.
Very good. So
yeah,
thank you very much. A lot of fun. What did you think?
Yeah, no, that was great. And yeah, there was kind of a handful of positions where like just kind of the importance of counting the shots, kind of, you could find the best play just by figuring out how many shots you get hit with versus one play with the other. So that was a good takeaway.
All right. Well, very good. Thank you very much for joining me. It was a pleasure to have had you. You're welcome to come back. Do you have any final comments before we conclude?
No, thanks. Yeah, thanks for having me on. This was fun. I'd love to do it again.
All right. Thank you very much. And I really enjoy all the work you're doing on the USBGF Instagram. Keep up the good work, and thank you for your efforts.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you to the viewers for joining. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as we did. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video, please let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos so I can work on that. Thank you I appreciate your super thanks. These small donations help me continue to create the high quality content that you enjoy. And now we have memberships available. You have access to the exclusive videos. Again, my book, Backgammon Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in the lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is in the description. I look forward to seeing everyone in future videos. And until then, keep rolling your dice.